I just wanted to talk a little bit about the waffles because I wanted to give you a little idea, whet your appetite for what you can use the waffles for. So we do the a waffle breakfast at my church. We have the waffles, we have almond butter, maple syrup. Sometimes we have the soy whipped cream, and not so many times, but we have earth balanced butter as well. And sometimes we have like the vegan sausages, the blueberry sauce, and the scrambled tofu, and applesauce as well, and variety of fruit. So we do it kind of like a potluck style, where I will make, maybe 100 waffles, and then other people will contribute and bring in the other items, and so it works out really well. But this is a bachelor-friendly recipe. That means that a bachelor can do it. I can speak from experience, okay? And so today we're going to do that. I have a YouTube channel called opensourcevegan.com. And so this recipe was demonstrated on that channel, and it's been viewed over about 28,000 times, and it has over 500 likes. So people really like it, and there have been other similar recipes on YouTube as well. So we're going to be doing that. We just have to set up the camera a little bit to be able to record the breakfast meals that we're going to do, and then we will go ahead and do them. And one other thing I want to say is, can someone do this waffle recipe? Do we have a volunteer? It's so easy. I mean, a bachelor can do it. I don't want to do it, but I will if I have to. Is there any volunteer? Yeah. Okay. All right. You're gonna volunteer. All right. See, you have more experience. There you go. All right. Okay. So we're gonna just, like I said, we're gonna just set up the cameras, and then we will do that demonstration. So I will become a motivational speaker. That's what I wanted to be today anyway. I'm trying to think about camera and cooking, but I'm going to just focus on, I'm going to focus on being a motivational speaker.
All right.
All right, so we're going to do this. It's the world's easiest crowd-pleasing, bachelor-friendly waffles, and it's kid-friendly too. So I'm here with Chuck, and I'm just going to speak because I believe that this recipe is so easy that Chuck can do this in his sleep. All right. But don't go to sleep yet, okay? All right, so this is a recipe. It's going to be 2.5 cups of water, 3 cups of oats, 2 ripe bananas, and a teaspoon of salt. You blend that up and put that into the blender. So, I mean, not in the blender, into the waffle iron. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is you can go ahead and take that top off, and we're gonna put 2.5 cups of water right in that blender. Is that hard to do? It's not hard to do, right?
No, so it's easy.
And the thing is, we're using an oyster. Why? Because we want to use something that is simple to use. We don't have to use a Vitamix and all of that. So this has already been measured. This is 3 cups of oats. You can either use quick oats or you can do rolled oats. It doesn't matter. All right, so you can just throw that in there.
Quick oats or rolled oats?
Yeah, quick oats or rolled oats. It doesn't matter. All right, and then we're gonna put 2 ripe bananas in there. And now, you might look at that and wonder, how in the world is that going to blend? So we'll find out shortly. We'll put the oyster to a test. We'll put this recipe to a test as well. Now I want to tell you as well, as he's putting the bananas in there, I just did a video on YouTube, and it was how to make this recipe in Spanish. So if you know people that speak Spanish, then they can look at that as well on the opensourcevegan.com YouTube channel. We're going to put a teaspoon of salt in there. And, alright, and then we're going to just try to blend this. Now, I think this is probably going to need a little bit more water, and sometimes
maybe
the recipe does. Alright, okay, so Chuck says let's go ahead and try it. It looks like it's going to need some more water, but we'll try it. Alright, so we're going to have this on high, and then you can go ahead and put it like on the green smoothie or whatever. Alright. It looked like it needed just a little bit of water. We're gonna get the water.
Spoon or something.
Yeah, we have a knife. Sometimes with the oysters, we need a knife. And then also, can you just give us that water right over there so we can use that, please? And we might need a little bit more water. We'll see. I think that if we use that amount of water, we'll be fine. And see, you kind of improvise a little bit. You know, when you get in the kitchen, you just kind of improvise. You know, and you just throw some more water in there. That's what we're gonna do today. All right. So. Alright, so we might need a little bit more, but we'll see. Alright. I think it's already in the flame right now, so you can kind of want it to be kind of like a tornado, okay? And you can kind of see that. I don't know if you can really see it from there, but you'll when you know it's really blending is when you kind of see a circle in the top of that, and so we have that little tornado that's working. So it's blending, all right. And so we didn't need more water. Chuck knew what he was doing. That's why he's doing it. Okay, I'm just here for the show.
You got a tornado.
All right, you can see. All right. So that now the difference. The difference now between a Vitamix and a Oster is the Vitamix will blend a little bit thoroughly than the Oster, but what you just need to do is just blend a little bit more with the Oster. And now what we have already done as well is we've already turned on the waffle iron because we're doing this like pros, right? So we haven't turned on. What we need to do is spray. So we have a double flip waffle iron because as bachelors, guess what? Or as I'm a bachelor, I guess I want to save some time. I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking. No, just a minute. Just go ahead and spray both of them, please. And it's a double flip. So you want to go ahead and spray one, and then go ahead and turn it around.
Turn it around.
Yep. And go ahead and spray it again. All right, and then after you spray it, you can just throw it in there. And guess what? If you put too much in, what do? If you put too much in, you just throw it out. You cut it off. That's all. So you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, go ahead. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here for. We're going to put it in here for 6 to 8 minutes. All right. So he already did that, and I need somebody to time this. I guess if anybody has like a timer or something like that they can help with, that would be awesome. 6 minutes, okay?
6 minutes.
All right, so our recipe is done.
You ready?
All right, basically, yes, it's already in there. We have finished the demonstration. We do not need to wait 6 minutes. We can go on to the next demonstration, and then we can look at this and see how it looks, okay? But I want to thank you so much, Chuck, for how you helped. You might want to take it out, I guess, after 6 minutes. But other than that, we don't have to wait because we've already made all the waffles. So I want to thank you, Chuck, for your help. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we're on to the next recipe.
Will you introduce Eileen, please?
Okay, Eileen is
From the Karen Kitchen.
Okay, Eileen is from the Karen Kitchen. I think she is not a stranger to many people because she's a cook here. I mean, she does a lot of things. I mean, the last time we came to the Karen Kitchen, she was cooking for 150 people, I believe. Wow. And this is something that she does on a regular basis. And so she has, obviously, if you're doing something like that, you have a passion for what you're doing. And making food is not easy, especially when you're doing it on an industrial level. So we want to thank her for her help, not only in doing the Karen Kitchen, but also helping in preparation here. She's done a lot of behind the scenes things that make our job kind of really easy. We get to come here and just be motivational speakers. But then people actually cook the food, and that takes some extra time. So we want to thank her for that. And I think I need to give you this, because my job is finished. I'm finished being the motivational speaker.
You're the motivational speaker for me.
I don't know if that's going to work, though. I don't know this recipe. So. All right, here you go.
Does everybody know tofu, how you can buy it? Annie, right here. It says non-GMO. It's at Walmart. It's about $1.84 a package. I'm going to have Gail open it because I need to drain it first. When I was getting ready for tonight, I went and bought all the tofu, and the girl that cashed me out said, "Oh, you're one of those tofu eaters." So I told her what I was going to make, and I invited her to come tonight, but she didn't make it, but that's okay. She's probably at work. Added to this tofu, all I'm going to do is put it in, and I break it up. I use my hands. I'm sorry, I'm a hand on. I have half a cup of peppers and a half a cup of onion. I'm going to have that sauteed, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And Gail gets to do that. Thank you. After it's sauteed, I'll add it to the tofu right here. I add, my hands are really messy.
Do you need?
Huh? Yeah, I need somebody to open these for me. That's why I told Franklin he wasn't done.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Can't say open sesame.
A teaspoon?
I'm going to use a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon, I use sea salt, you can adjust this to your own flavoring. I like a lot of garlic. And then turmeric, do you all know turmeric? They want to know what it is. It's a spice.
It grows like ginger. I mean, it's ground up.
Annie, it grows like ginger and it's ground up and it's going to make my tofu look like eggs.
Very good.
And it's very good for you.
Anti-inflammatory.
It's anti-inflammatory, and I myself, not many people know this, but I do have lupus and I use turmeric a lot because it helps with the anti-inflammatory. You mix it, it does look like this, then we add the sauteed peppers and onions. You can cook it on a frying pan, or since I make so much, I have it in the oven.
Easy.
It's easy.
Here I come.
Here she comes. This is it before it's cooked, if anybody can see that. It's really tasty. You can eat it, I eat it on a tortilla. We're gonna have it tonight with waffles. It's good stuff.
Oh. I got my job back. Okay, Chuck, can you come back, please? So you can,
Franklin, if I could mention something, when you eat this, do not expect it to taste like eggs.
Okay.
It is not eggs.
okay.
No, it doesn't taste like that.
Right.
Your waffle needs to come out.
Okay, yeah. Now with the waffle iron, I should say that it takes 6. Okay, that's 6 minutes. It takes 6 to 8 minutes. So if we go over a little bit, we'll find out what happens. But I think it's going to be okay. And actually, some people like their waffles a little bit more crisp. So they probably be more of the 8-minute people. I'm the 6-minute person. I'm okay. It's banana. It has bananas. It's not. It'll be fine. And can we have I guess a spatula? We probably do need like a metal spatula to take out the waffles, and we need to move it.
I don't need a fork.
Yeah, I just use a knife. That's what I use. Okay. Or do you want to? Now I might. Now, do you have a plate? Can we use a plate?
Right here.
See? Okay. Now, see if we had a knife. You can kind of like throw it in. All right.
Here's a
There you go.
regular plate.
Okay, so that's now. This was your first time doing this recipe, right? Okay, and so if Chuck can do it, I think, and Franklin can do it. I think anyone can do it, right? So there it is. And like I said, if you want it to be a little bit, yeah, you can go ahead and unplug that. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, you can let it stay in there a little bit longer, and then you can alternate spraying it. You can spray it one time, and then don't spray it the other time. Okay, and then it'll be actually a little bit. It'll be a little bit more crisp. And now, I don't just use one double flip waffle iron. I actually use 2 when I'm cooking for myself, because I can do this recipe in 10 minutes. Because you saw we wasted time here. Because we had, where's that batter? Can you show us, get the batter? We still have it? We have all of this batter that could have gone into another waffle iron. And so we would have done this, basically use the same amount of time. So it's good to get 2 double flip waffle irons. And you can get those from Amazon. Okay. All right, thank you so much, Truck. And I think we're ready to eat. We're gonna have some waffles. We're gonna have some fruit sauce. We're gonna have scrambled tofu with this beautiful fruit that we need to take a picture of that fruit. And then we have some scrambled tofu. So we're looking forward to eating. And again, I want to recommend, if you haven't seen our YouTube channel, please go to our Burke Eye Care YouTube channel. It's just Burke Eye Care. And that's it. Okay, and the sauce, The sauce has no sugar in it.
Strawberry and blueberry.
The strawberry and blueberries have no sugar in it.
Made with apple juice.
And it's made with apple juice concentrate, right? Or
Yep.
apple juice concentrate. Probably has some cornstarch or something like that in there.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And as far as the tofu, you can alter it if you need more salt or more, you know.
Dr. Burke, how does screen time affect my child's vision?
Invaluable insights, gain valuable insights. Ask RoseEyeDoctor.com.